Welcome to our channel Storm Rider. Today, we're diving into an in-depth review of the 2025 Mahindra Jeto Mini van, a compact yet incredibly functional vehicle that's tailored for the Indian market and other similar emerging markets. This minivan is the embodiment of Mahindra's vision to provide a budget-friendly, efficient, and practical mobility solution for small businesses, urban commuters, and large families. What sets the Jeto apart is not just its size or its price, but its ability to blend utility, economy, and surprisingly refined engineering into one compact form. The first thing you notice when you approach the 2025 Mahindra Jeto minivan is its fresh yet unmistakably utilitarian design. Mahindra has stuck to a formula that prioritizes function over flamboyance, but it's not without its share of style. The front fascia features compact halogen headlights with a slightly modern touch in their housing design, and a new mesh grille that integrates the Mahindra logo prominently at the center. The bumper is robust and squared off, hinting at its ability to take minor bumps and scrapes often encountered in crowded urban environments. While the design is boxy, it's done with a purpose, maximizing cabin space and cargo volume. It doesn't try to hide its van DNA, it embraces it with confidence. Built on a rugged yet lightweight chassis, the Mahindra Jeto minivan is engineered to perform in varying road conditions, especially the less-than-perfect surfaces common in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. The ground clearance is generous, making it easier to navigate over potholes, speed breakers, and rough patches without bottoming out. It uses McPherson strut front suspension and leaf spring rear suspension, which might not offer a plush sedan-like ride, but it provides the durability and load-carrying capacity that this segment demands. The suspension setup is simple but effective, and it ensures long-term reliability with minimal maintenance. Step inside the Jeto and you're greeted with a Spartan but thoughtfully laid-out interior. The dashboard is made of hard plastics, clearly chosen for their durability and ease of cleaning. There's no soft-touch material or ambient lighting here, but that's not the point. The Jeto is meant to be a workhorse, and in that regard, the interior is designed to take a beating. The instrument cluster is analog with a small digital readout that provides basic vehicle information like fuel level, trip meter, and odometer. It's straightforward, easy to read, and functional. The seating configuration is versatile, available in both 5-seater and 8-seater variants depending on the trim. The seats are covered in vinyl upholstery, which again speaks to its low-maintenance philosophy. There are ample storage spaces including a large glove box, bottle holders, and door pockets. What's truly impressive is the sense of space. Thanks to its tall roof and boxy design, headroom is excellent even for taller passengers, and legroom is decent for a minivan. The rear bench can be folded or even removed entirely in some variants, allowing for flexible cargo or passenger arrangements. This adaptability makes it highly suitable for both commercial and personal use. The engine under the hood is a modest yet dependable 0.9-liter, 3-cylinder petrol unit that produces around 45 horsepower. It might not sound like much on paper, but it's tuned for torque and low-end power, which is exactly what you need for city driving and carrying moderate loads. The Jeto is also expected to come with a CNG option, which significantly reduces running costs, a critical factor for fleet operators and daily users in urban areas. The 4-speed manual gearbox is basic but efficient, offering smooth shifts and low operating costs. There's no automatic option, which might disappoint some urban buyers, but again, the Jeto is designed more for practicality than luxury. Fuel efficiency is one of the Jeto's biggest strengths. With the petrol variant delivering around 20 km/h under ideal conditions and the CNG variant pushing upwards of 30 km per kilogram, it's among the most economical vehicles in its class. This makes it extremely appealing for commercial users who need to keep operating expenses low. The fuel tank is positioned under the front seats, optimizing rear space and maintaining a low center of gravity, which aids in stability. Despite being a compact vehicle, it feels planted and balanced, even when fully loaded. On the road, the Mahindra Jeto minivan is no rocket, but it delivers what's needed. Acceleration is slow but steady, and once up to speed, it cruises comfortably at 60 to 80 km/h, which is more than sufficient for urban and peri-urban driving. The steering is light enough for city maneuverability and tight U-turns, thanks to its compact wheelbase. It doesn't come with power steering in the base variants, but higher trims do include it as a feature, enhancing driver comfort during longer hauls. Braking is handled by disc brakes at the front and drum brakes at the rear, again, a tried-and-true formula that's easy to maintain and repair. In terms of safety, the Jeto is equipped with the bare minimum to meet regulations and expectations. Dual airbags are available in the higher trims, along with ABS and EBD. Lower variants may only come with a driver's side airbag and basic safety structures like crumple zones and reinforced cabin areas. It's not a high-tech fortress, but for its intended market and usage, it provides a reasonable level of protection. There are also seat belts for all passengers and child lock mechanisms on the sliding rear doors. The infotainment system is minimalistic, think basic 2-speaker setups with USB and Bluetooth connectivity in the mid and top variants. The base model might only include an FM/AM radio with an auxiliary port. What matters here is that users can stay connected and entertained without pushing up the cost significantly. There is no touchscreen, no Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, but those are not features the average Jeto buyer is looking for. The controls are chunky and easy to use, which is ideal for users who might be wearing gloves or working in less than ideal conditions. Maintenance is one area where the Mahindra Jeto truly excels. The simplicity of its design means fewer parts to go wrong, and Mahindra's wide service network ensures that even users in remote areas have access to affordable maintenance and spares. The engine is tried and tested, and components are shared with other Mahindra models, reducing part costs and making it easier for mechanics to work on. Service intervals are reasonable, and Mahindra offers service packages that are tailored for fleet users who need predictable operating costs. The pricing of the 2025 Mahindra Jeto minivan is one of its most compelling aspects. Starting at a base price that's aggressively positioned below many compact hatchbacks, it offers tremendous value for money. Higher trims add incremental features without making a massive jump in cost. Whether you are a small shop owner needing to move goods, a school van operator, or a large family looking for an affordable people mover, the Jeto represents a smart financial decision. The Mahindra Jeto's unique selling points lie in its flexibility, affordability, and practicality. It doesn't aim to wow you with performance or luxury but focuses on delivering real-world usability. From transporting school children to carrying vegetables to the market or serving as a budget ride-sharing vehicle, the Jeto is built to adapt. It's simple but clever. Engineering ensures it can take abuse day in and day out, all while keeping maintenance costs in check. For those who value rugged simplicity, low running costs, and an honest approach to transportation, the 2025 Mahindra Jeto minivan is hard to beat. It may not feature in glossy magazines or premium car shows, but in the streets and backroads of India and similar markets, it's a quiet revolution on wheels. It doesn't scream for attention, but it earns respect by doing its job exceptionally well, day after day, rupee after rupee. As we look at the broader automotive landscape, especially in developing markets, vehicles like the Jeto fill a critical gap. They are not aspirational in the traditional sense but aspirational in a way that they empower livelihoods, facilitate mobility for the masses, and democratize the idea of car ownership. This is mobility with a purpose, not just for fun or status, but for actual, everyday utility. The 2025 Mahindra Jeto minivan doesn't pretend to be anything it's not, and in that honesty lies its greatest strength. In closing, while it's easy to get caught up in the flash and flare of expensive SUVs and EVs, the real backbone of mobility in many parts of the world is built on vehicles like the Jeto. They might be simple, but they are effective. They might be modest, but they are meaningful. And that, ultimately, is what makes the 2025 Mahindra Jeto minivan worth talking about.